In this video, I'm going to explain some of the most important concepts to think about when you're editing 360 video. 360 video is a fundamentally different medium than 2D video. How do we edit 360 video in a way that's going to be compelling for your audience? The number one thing to think about when editing 360 video is to slow it down. Most 2D videos have cuts every 2 seconds, 3 seconds, or even faster than that. But if you cut that rapidly in a 360 video, your audience is going to be overwhelmed. So when you're in a 360 video, especially when you're in a headset, you're immersed in the scene. You need a little bit of time to look around and take in your surroundings. So that's why I would recommend holding your 360 video shots for much, much longer than you would in a 2D film. 15 seconds, 30 seconds, or you could even have your entire film take place in the same setting. You really want to think about viewer comfort. If you are in a headset and somebody's just flashing a ton of different images all around you really rapidly, it's going to be pretty uncomfortable. If people are going to watch it primarily on Facebook or YouTube, in their computers or on their phones, I think you can get away with more rapid cuts. I'm just going to show you guys some real examples of a couple 360 films that I've shot and what the timelines look like. This is a timeline for a 360 film called Floating Tibet. It was featured on Jaunt VR. It's still on there. You can go check it out. But you can also see on this timeline, there's not that many shots. In this 4-minute video, I had maybe 20, 25 shots in the whole thing. Whereas normally in a 4 to 5 minute video, you would have, I don't know, maybe 100 shots in there. It's a pretty simple concept. Just slow down the editing process. It's actually easier than 2D editing because there's less cuts to make. I think more of the creative decisions come in the pre-production process. So another big thing to think about in the editing process is, where is your viewer looking? This is your viewer, right? So especially if people are watching seated, you don't really want to have to turn all the way around to see your next shot. If you make most of your action happen in this zone right here, it's just a lot more comfortable for people to watch it. There are obviously cases where you want to have something come up from behind you maybe, but generally if you have things happening in this range, it's a lot more comfortable for the viewer. That means in the editing process, you can change the center of your shots to lead the viewer between shots. You can really lead people throughout the 360 film. That's one of the hardest things about 360 is that viewers have the freedom to look anywhere. But as a filmmaker, as a creator, it's your job to have a focal point that holds people's attention and leads them through the story arc. Thanks for watching. I hope these concepts help you in making your own 360 video. I'm Will Stauffer Norris, and be sure to like and subscribe to Imbue Reality for more videos like this.